Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel, To Your Taste. Happy Friday. I just want to say welcome to all the new subscribers. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. I truly do appreciate it, and I hope I can find some recipes that you and your family would love and that you can try out. But today we're gonna fry up some catfish, y'all. We got some catfish from the lakes of Oklahoma. Fresh catfish. Look at that, y'all. That was marinating in Creole seasoning, Cholula, and mustard. And no, you cannot taste that mustard. And then I have my batter here, or my fry mix, which is cornmeal and some seasoned fish fry that you could buy from Walmart. Now, I'm not going to go into too much detail as to the measurements of my marinade for the fish and then for my fry seasoning mix, but I will link a video in the comments of how I did that, and you can watch that catfish video. But we're gonna make some catfish po' boys, y'all, and I have been really craving this, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna make it. So we got a catfish, we got a mix, we have some sub rolls. Can't find any good other bread than this, so unfortunately, but I'm using this. And then I have tomato, I have some lettuce on the side that is draining off. And then, y'all, I made the most delicious tartar sauce. Look at this, y'all, with some fresh dill. I have some relish in here, mustard, Dijon mustard, a little bit of sugar, some salt, a little bit of pepper, and that's it. Yeah, that's it. I was trying to think. Did I say mayo? But I'm sure I did. All right, so we're going to fry up our catfish in a cast iron skillet, which I have preheating to 350 degrees, and we're going to get our catfish nice and covered in the seasoning mix, and then we're going to get to frying. All right, y'all, so I have my parchment paper here, and no, I didn't reuse it. When I use parchment paper to put, like the last time when I did my pork chop video, I crumple it up so that it lays down flat. So we got our catfish here, we got a mix here, and I got my gloves on, and we're just going to put a catfish into our mixture here. Make sure it's all nice and covered. Okay. I'm going to press it down. I probably could have used a pie plate. I don't know why I didn't use my pie plate. That's okay. Make sure it's all nice and covered. So, a friend of mine went fishing in Oklahoma. I can't remember what lake it is, but they brought me big bags, y'all, of catfish. And he descaled it and took the bones out and all of that stuff, and just brought it to me. Alright, so I'm just going to put this on the parchment paper, and we're just going to let that sit out until our cast iron skillet comes to temperature, and we're gonna fry this up. I was gonna give y'all the whole new catfish video, but now I'll just link it down in the comments. I don't want it to be this video to be too long, so that's why I decided to do it that way. But if you want me to do another catfish video, let me know and I'll do it. I have no problems doing that. Alright everyone, so my oil is ready. It's heated at 350 degrees. We're going to add our catfish to it. And I'm only going to do 2 at a time here, so don't overcrowd my pan. And we're going to fry it at 350 for anywhere to, let me say, 3 to 4 minutes. Or if you want it to be extra crispy, I see at the maximum time is 5 minutes. All right, y'all, so now it is time to flip them, and we're gonna flip them. Oh, look at that nice brown color there. Whew. Look at that, nice and crispy. All right, y'all, so these are ready to be taken out, and I have me a cookie sheet lined with paper towel on a rack, and we're just going to remove these. And put them on our sheet here. And the part that was in the oil, I'm just putting that up so it can be nice and dry. And I'm just going to finish cooking the rest of my fish. All right, everyone, so my fish is all done. As you can see, nice and golden brown, and it's nice and crispy. Do y'all hear that? This is how catfish should be. All right, so I'm just toasting up my buns, and then I'm gonna cut my tomatoes, and we're gonna get this delicious catfish po' boy all fixed up. Okay, so y'all, my bread is nice and toasted, and for the side, I have some potato wedges that I'm serving with this. So we're gonna get a po' boy together. I got me a spoon here. I'm gonna get some of this tartar sauce here. And I would say you can put as much as little as you want on your bread. Look at that. I have my fish, which is probably bigger than this, but that's okay. We're gonna make it work. So we got our fish on here. Or, you know what I'm gonna do? Because I want the fish to be like the spotlight of it. I'm gonna add a little bit of my lettuce here. Let me close this tartar sauce. Put this to the side here. Got a little bit of my lettuce. Put that on there. And put my tomato here. Oh, got my tomato here. I actually may do 3 slices. Look at that. Ooh. And I'm just gonna put a little bit of pepper on my tomatoes. All right, now I can add my piece of catfish here, and then the top of my potpourri. Ooh, look at that, y'all. All right, I'm gonna give y'all a close-up here. All right, and there goes that catfish po' boy, y'all. Look at that. Don't mind that. I actually dropped this plate because I had a cake on it. And I thought it had the cake top on it really well, and it wasn't. And it just totally dropped the bottom of the cake. Cake fell on the ground, and so did the plate. All right, so y'all, that is it for that catfish po' boy. I'm telling y'all, make your own tartar sauce. It is so delicious, and I will link that in the description tab of how to make it, the measurements and all of that. Also, that video of the catfish that I did, I will be linking that down in the comment section. All right, y'all, I put a little bit of potato wedges on there just to see it. Look at that. Delicious. Okay, y'all, so I took the fries off of the plate, and I did a cut. I cut it in half so you can see how nice and beautiful that looks. Look at that. You got your tomato, your lettuce, your fried catfish that's nice and crispy. And you hear that crunch? That's how it is. So, all the ingredients to the tartar sauce will be in the description tab. The catfish video will be linked in the comments. If you try this out, let me know how you like it. If you try the recipe for the catfish, let me know. Make sure you like this video, share this video. and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so. I hope you have an amazing weekend. God bless and be safe. Bye.